Did you restart OBS?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Can chat hear me?
Yes,
Can
they
you hear
can.
them?
If anyone says otherwise, they're lying.
Okay. Alright, so hey, couple of things. First of all, fuck you, Kraz, I was reading chat. Secondly, everything is working on my end totally fine. It's just the new Windows update fucked up everything for some reason. Like, I can see myself going to monitor. I did a test record, I could hear myself fine. It was just not working for some reason.
Fucking Windows 7.
Wait, no, hold on. In Windows 7 back from the grave.
Yeah.
Third
It's
of
the
all,
ghost of Windows 7.
I've had to
Fucking
say it
Windows
3
7.
times now, but thank you very much, Camel, for subscribing. I'm not making Pogger Shaw. And also, hi everyone. This is not the way I wanted the stream to start.
But
You
it
can
is
be as
how it
prepared as
started.
possible.
I was literally talking about how prepared I was at the fucking, like, at the beginning of the stream. You couldn't hear it. Marina and Austin could, but...
Maybe you just brought the wrong energy. Maybe that was it. That prepared
Yeah,
energy.
I need to
OBS
bring that
didn't like
lazy
it.
energy.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't understand a streamer that's prepared. You have to be lazy and self-entitled, and then it's like, a streamer.
Ah, of course, yes. Your mic is just not vibing with me. All right, let's go. We've done enough dawdling. June 17th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1.
Oh,
No.
Number 2.
9:52 is about when I fell asleep.
A big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I went to bed at 6 a.m. or so.
Oh, what time did you wake up?
Now,
Are you sure you're not Apollo?
I woke up
Ask-
now.
The casting is as right as rain.
That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me.
I cannot believe there was ever a time when I was like, are you sure Austin should voice Apollo?
Yeah,
And
right?
now, like, holy shit, of course he does.
As-
Of course he should.
As I play through the game, I'm like, no, Connor, no, this one's me. This one is all
Oh
me.
my god.
Yep, this is the proper casting.
And the amazing Mr. Hat.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Good luck today, Apollo.
Oh, that voice.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I'm back.
God damn it.
You didn't get any sleep either, huh?
Mr. Right?
I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out early. That's not how that works! No! Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost as fun.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gaviner's witness is today?
Gaviner?
Gaviners?
The Gaviners?
Take a guess.
All of them. They're all the prosecutor in today's trial.
How about Little Plum?
That's Sherman Tank of a mom? No, man, she wasn't around here, that was she? I do like my fingers. Nope, guess again.
That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to buy me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
Okay, so what are, so this could be
Someone's
two
gotta
things.
explain to Cheers.
This could be 2 things. This could mean a lot of things.
Yes.
I do like the idea that one night she overheard Phoenix calling Edgeworth on the phone and calling him mommy, and then went, "Oh, I want a mommy too." It was that mom? You said she died. Where's mom?
Nah, I'm gonna be real with you. Phoenix is the mom in that relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
It's barely morning and you're already at it, Trucy, with wanting a mother this, and why have you never told me where she went that?
That's where they brought juice boxes.
Here you go. These are small wine pouches. Well, yeah, someone has to drink them, and it's not gonna be me.
Okay. See? This is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship.
Hey, Rob, that's really none of your business.
Why can you hear my thoughts? Also, happy birthday, Fedora, Pink Cat Fedora. Thank you.
Happy birthday! Woo!
Pat Burf.
The fact that it says 2002 in your account and you're 18 is making me feel a million years old.
Oh, shut up. You feel old? Ugh. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Will you answer my question finally?
Alita Tiala, your client's fiancé.
Yeah, kind of figured. Alright.
But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. That's clearly the thing that's wrong here. Why would she testify? And she was one of the only people who knew about the bullet, and she was marrying into a rich gangster family. What is Gavin up to?
Yeah, he's not Francisco. I don't think he's got some kind of master chess game going there.
Something's going down today, that much is clear.
My friends, I am over here playing 4D chess, and it's just like Chinese checkers, except with normal checker pieces on the board.
Or he just like pulls his shirt open more and just exposes his chest.
Oh well, not to worry. I've got my Ponties back.
I accidentally hit a button on my keyboard, so I'm just making sure I didn't fuck everything up really badly. Okay,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all good.
If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. My Ponties.
Why do you have
No.
a killer in
Killer
there?
out of it.
Why do you have a
No.
murderer in your panties?
For a rainy
True.
day.
Trucy. No.
Why would Gavin have her testify at all?
Oh.
She's biased, and he doesn't know about her plot against Walkie. Presumably, she talked to him and went, I know something. I love him, but I must confess. Oh, no. That's weird. Usually these start with, like, the wide shot of the courtroom.
Yep.
It's really
Cut
strange
into the
to cut right
judge.
in. The court is now in session for the trial of Walkie-Talkie.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is wound up, and it's a sold-out house.
Woo! Says the one person who's the standby.
Yes. Oh, very well. To recap, well, yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party.
Guilty of panty snatching.
Heinous crime. We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park on the day of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, here, Judge. And today I would like to do something a little, how you say, new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside.
The outside?
The writer's going, what another chance to mention the panty thing, and nice. Put it in there. The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act, our poor defendant told all, you see, to his betrothed.
How about that?
Betrothed? I thought I was the only one who was into... Never mind, that doesn't work.
What?
Cancel that joke. I was thinking like a trove of bees, but like, I was thinking about collecting them like pogs for some reason. Like,
And now that the judge is married to a giant bee? Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry?
I mean,
Sorry.
okay. I don't know what.
Sorry, no, you know what? That makes sense. That's in canon.
Yeah, exactly.
My wife, the
Lightning.
giant bee, is a fiancé, Herr Judge. Is a partner for life with no chance for parole except divorce, but we do not talk about that. Oh, very well. You may show the lucky lady to the stand. Oh god, I have to voice all 3 of these people.
Yeah.
Welcome to my hell.
Your name and occupation, Fraulein. Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife. Okay, honey, you're a murderer and all, but you gotta have more self-respect
Fuck
for
you.
yourself than that. Traditional values. Irish. Fuck you, Judge.
My bee wife knows where her place is.
Fuck you too.
In
In the hive.
In the beehive making honey. I subsist entirely on honey as he pours more over his fucking head. Too many brides these days can't. Okay. Alright then, Judge. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater.
While flapping their wings through the sky, stinging anyone in their path. Ugh, it's a shame you don't see so many flying, beautiful striped brides anymore.
Donned in beautiful yellow and black. Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution? To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth.
Honestly, another admirable trait.
Fräulein, please ignore the old man. Is it true that on the day of that crime, the defendant Walkie-Talkie confessed his plans? His plans for murder? Yes. Is the judge from the B movie? I mean, I don't like him. So, maybe?
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
Oh, God. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Walkie found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols, and you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it.
So the pistol did belong to the Kataki family, then?
Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kataki mansion on the charges of possession of illegal firearms.
And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistols the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them called rifling. You know what? Just play the last few games.
Yeah.
Rifling marks?
You can learn all about it in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the game based off of the real events in this world, on sale now in the gift shop at the courtroom. Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires.
And when did you first hear about Walkie's plan?
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Okay, here we go. So there are a couple of things that I was interested in, but I also want to pay attention for cues for what she might be lying. So we know this is true because that is that's a fact.
Yeah.
When Walkie found out Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I also have no reason to assume that's a lie. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. That also sounds like something he would do. I'll press that in a second, but... And you already know what happened that night. I want to look at the animations. Okay. I just don't see how anyone other than Walkie could have done it. I'm looking for, like, a difference in her posture or in, like, an animation.
It doesn't necessarily have to be this early on.
That's fair. But,
just keep in mind how she's posing throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
How can you say that for certain? How?
Oh, don't yell.
Oh,
Fuck
shit!
you.
Herr Forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fräulein. It was the defendant, Walkie, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
So how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah?
That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point?
Could someone
You
else have
guys
used
are
that
really
pistol?
narrow-minded.
I mean, there's no reason why someone else couldn't have, but do we have any proof other than the fact there's no prints on it?
Well,
And
nothing
that there are
directly
prints on the knife?
Nothing directly proving it yet. However, just keep in mind what she admitted. She admitted she met Walkie and learned of these plans to kill the doctor the day it happened.
Yes.
After he had and he'd already stolen a pistol.
So, I don't have anything to prove this just now, I don't think.
You could still present the possibility.
Okay.
Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol.
What's this?
You stop that right now.
Interesting. Oh, whoops, that's the different.
Tell the court who was this other person with that.
It's contagious.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Pixie's never sat on my lap. She's being very...
Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Tiala.
Me? But why?
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Let me get this straight, okay? You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé? And killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but how does my old song go? Hold on. Doing anything for love, but I won't do that.
It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure.
There's gonna be one person who finds all these jokes fucking hilarious, and it's my dad.
Yeah.
I'm all for romance and supporting your partner in life, to be sure, but I think I would hesitate at murder.
Hesitate, not say no.
Hesitate is a good point. I would think twice at least.
I hope you do more than hesitate, dude. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim.
God, this song is so good, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
That would put things into a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim.
Super, don't ask how I got it.
You defo stole that shit. 100% Supremo steal on that one.
Yeah, I did your fucking job because you won't.
That looks like,
His interpreter comes up and whispers into his ear.
oh, a medical chart!
Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic.
Don't worry, we had some technical issues at the beginning of the stream, so you didn't miss much, Carl. And welcome back, Krez.
I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart.
What? Miss Tiala? Whatever. Why is your name on this chart?
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala?
I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice.
What do you even mean by mean? What does it even mean? I don't
What does it mean to me?
What did you're being really mean.
Our warm little fiancé just froze over.
I was on the staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't. Now, that's not lying, yeah?
Now,
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right?
Joke's on you. I've never had a girlfriend. Oh wait.
That's not true at all. Why, I met my B girl in middle school, and then we got together right then and there. I knew everything that happened to her. She didn't have to tell me. Anyway, yeah.
I want to point out, more than ever, don't make jokes,
Oh no.
because it is canon that Apollo has never had a girlfriend.
Girlfriend, yeah.
Holy shit.
There's no connection now, doesn't fly in a court of law, Miss Tiala.
Doesn't fly.
Yeah, we're not in bird law anymore. She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true. But you remained connected somehow.
I like her thinking like, haha, oh, this is fine. Even if they do convict me, I'm in with the Kataki family. They'll protect me. As if the Kataki family isn't going, hey, you killed our son?
Yeah.
Hey, you murdered our son.
You murdered our son. Also, the one with the name. Also, this is gonna. Also, we're trying to be legitimate. So sorry, we're not doing gang shit to help you.
Go
Sorry.
to jail, fuck you.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. That would be the slippers, I should think. Or maybe the shoes, because we found them
shoes,
at Miraculous
yes.
Clinic.
Yes.
And then we can prove the person wearing the shoes then wore the slippers and blah, blah, blah.
These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they?
Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fräulein, but if your act isn't working... Is your moment of hesitation just now cost you? What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. You see, I know a thing or two about feet.
Okay, moving on.
A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Ha! Joke's on you, Clavier. I already searched her feet. Wait, shit.
Dang it.
Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about your shelf. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus Clinic that day?
Sorry.
That day.
That day.
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January.
I thought it was like April.
No, it's June.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
yeah,
it's
that's
June
fine.
16th, yeah.
That close enough then.
Yep.
I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor was always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
With no connections. As an old
Right.
friend with no connections.
Hang on, so you hated working there, and he was also your best friend. Okay, by mistake you mean the mistake we heard from the defendant? The botched operation?
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense.
Yes, but there's still one thing which does not.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic shop. Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. Look at the sandals. They're good color. They match my hair and my eyes.
That's always.
Oys.
That's funny because I was also gonna say when you said I know a thing or two about feet, I was gonna say and heels, but then you know, your joke shone through.
I would have worn those sandals home too?
Yeah,
I guess that's what I'm saying now.
Yeah, everyone likes these comfortable. You don't know what they're wearing underneath those robes underneath them desks.
I lead such a complex life.
My bee wife loves me to be as tall as she is hovering in the sky.
I'm not hiding any dark secrets, and then 4 Cyclops appear. So, why were the sandals left behind?
You pointed out the contradiction before me.
There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals which were left, which you wore home by mistake? Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Ja, forehead?
Oh, what the? No fair, dude. He's filling the holes in her testimony.
You see, I know a thing or two about filling holes.
I thought you were like the good prosecutor, you douchebag.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
I am the good prosecutor. That's why I'm trying to get Walkie arrested.
Okay, hold on. What was that accent, Austin?
That it also went a little Mario.
Worst
Yeah,
one,
yeah, I
yes.
I was just trying to get the prosecutor arrested.
It's me, Clavier.
It's a me,
It's me, Clavier!
Clavier.
I started laughing in the middle and it completely broke down.
What if the judge is like 4'2" and uses heels to appear tall?
Ooh, hell yes. I love it. I love it.
Good
You
for
were to
him.
warn him. After all, you knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor was always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. I want to talk to him about that for a second.
You mean that act of malpractice on Walkie, correct?
If he had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened. True, that operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course, if he'd told him, he might have been erased by the Katakis much earlier. A disturbing thought. We know that the Maractus Clinic had ties to the Kataki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to. That's why I knew I had to warn him. Okay, I'm keeping an eye out for posture. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. She's putting her hands together. That's the first time she's done that. Oh, never mind, I
Yeah.
lied.
No,
Well, not the first time, but I will say, we do have something that obviously directly contradicts that.
Oh, yeah.
No dark secrets, huh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing.
She's hiding something, I know it. Must have some evidence that proves it, too.
You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind.
Get the chart. I mean, warn friend.
What
Yeah,
else
that
would
was
I have
it.
Gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. What I think is, it might not be a bad idea. I might
Not
be jumping
yet.
jumping
Yes.
the gun a little bit, but I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I don't really know.
His
I mean,
medical chart.
Check the medical chart again.
Are we really presenting this twice?
Yes.
Well, because look at the nurse on staff there,
I mean, yeah, I
who also knew the information that she's
Again,
judging
keep
him
in
for
mind.
not.
Why are we present? I thought we
Hang
already
on.
established this.
Yes. Keep in mind the other part that has not been established yet. This was found. It's not on the report. It's the thing that we found it during. We found it during a break-in when
That's
somebody
fair.
ran out, failing to open the safe.
I just never like when this game makes you present the same piece of evidence twice in a row. It feels really lazy.
I agree, but
Yeah.
it's still a thing that happens routinely. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office.
Yes.
Why would this one chart be in that safe?
Yes, the pun was intentional.
Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you?
Mind filling me in?
Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes, Your Honor.
And also, he had never heard of a paper shredder.
That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away.
Bad hell, doctor.
And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Wakie's failed operation from the start.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it?
You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that.
Heh.
Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
Hey, hang on. Okay, are you seriously trying to claim right now I didn't write my name on it, therefore I didn't know I didn't have anything to do with it? Is that what you're saying right now?
I didn't pay enough attention to what was going on. Nurses barely do anything.
Yeah,
I was playing
clearly.
with my Tamagotchis.
This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
Uh-huh.
Bracelet's reacting again.
It just contracts completely and your wrist goes flying off.
What is it, Apollo?
Thank you. Yes, perfect.
I felt my bracelet vibrate just now.
Your bracelet?
We're not in super
fair.
focus yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like yesterday. Like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away.
But I can't see anything, Apollo.
Eh? Then, what's my bracelet reacting to?
Oh, it's like a mood ring. Either when you're really angry or just sometimes if it's hot out, then it'll glow red.
Yep.
But it doesn't glow, it contracts.
No, I can see a glowing red. I can see
No.
you glowing red.
No!
Yes, that has to be it.
Think you're having a heat stroke, Trucy. What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Eh?
I mean, you're almost 10 years older than her. That's not too surprising.
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
She's a magician! You're a lawyer!
Who helps our father cheat for a living, usually.
Yeah. I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
I
With the magic
suddenly
bracelet.
I suddenly really like the idea of the Wright and Co. law offices being inside of a really shitty apartment complex, and they just have a sign hanging on the door, and anytime the landlord comes by, they just quickly hide the sign.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Well, then what do we do?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses.
Look,
Use the bracelet, Apollo.
Look with your special eyes!
Then it's just up to me and my bracelet.
My what would Jesus do bracelet?
What would Jesus of Nazareth do, bracelet? They're printing them on.
WWJOND.
They're printing them on solid gold now. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus.
The bracelet will be with you, always.
Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
Apollo, you turned off your bracelet. Is something wrong? Okay. I'm looking myself to see if I can spot a cue.
The things are very imperceptible. Remember, look around the entire bus.
Aha!
Hey,
Gotcha!
hey! Yeah, you can perceive it now. Gotcha! It's only during parts of the statement, after all.
She's playing with her ring, I see.
Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring.
What?
She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Uh,
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence.
The killing blow with this gun.
Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this.
Let me think for a second. I feel like this is a little...
No, again, that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with anything at present.
The chart became a threat to you because of... Let me honestly think.
Suppose there's somewhere you can find ambient demonic noises that we can play while the segment's
Yeah.
Let me think. So, okay, the chart is only a threat to her now
Yes.
because I can't present Walkie Because, but, let me think.
No, but there's a very easy piece of evidence that connects the two.
Not because of the gun.
Nope. Gun has nothing to do with anything.
Okay, let me look at the chart again and see if I can't perceive it.
Again, note
19,
in red.
Bullet lodged near heart.
When did we learn that?
I mean, we
Because we
learned that.
learned about that before that chart.
Yes.
What piece of evidence taught us that? Bingo.
Oh yeah, I was looking at this. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing earlier.
Yes,
Yeah.
you were looking at the autopsy report.
Because of the checkup. Then yes, okay.
Yes.
Only became an issue because of the checkup.
A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Eh? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Thing.
Oh? I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew that Waki's chest x-ray
What?
would
What?
reveal. What? Yes. I think the echoing has run its course, by the way.
That's why we need the ambient demonic noises.
A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When that shark came back to haunt you. Well, apologies to anyone who has headphones on. That's all, Your Honor.
What? The
The
fuck?
fuck?
Did the witness just admit to lying? That never happened.
I sensed it. My bracelet was. You'll have the same Whatever Jesus of Nazareth do bracelet.
No.
Forehead. That has to be a sign. Come on.
No. He just takes off the bracelet immediately. No.
Oh no, you don't understand. The bracelets do not come off. Yours
He
must
looks
be
down
fake.
at his wrist again, and
They-
it's there again. Like
They actually don't.
It just
Yeah.
reappears. There was a great vibe emanating from her forehead.
You take that back right now.
You had very bitch energy. Very cool.
Coming from you?
So, the lady was lying, it seems.
That is correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic. But her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep, in fact. If the Katakis got a hold of this chart with her name on it, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala?
You guessed it.
Order! Order!
I did it! I broke her testimony! Holy shit, that was easy!
I did my job!
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. You're easily possessed.
Wait,
No!
Miss Tiola?
it's true that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Waki and went home. I do not buy that for a second, but it appears this cross-examination is far from over.
What?
She hides the truth from us, this is clear, and yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. It only had to do with the victim who was murdered and the motive for the murder and her being the
And the
fiancée of
suspect.
the suspect, so you know, nothing.
We technically haven't pinned her to the actual scene of the crime.
Yep.
Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
Was so close!
You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo.
Let's see.
I have to do my job more.
I mean, I feel like I could present the fucking bullet here, but maybe I need to press more.
I mean, you could.
I'll try it.
You know, what do you have to lose besides the case?
Yep, bingo.
You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. Get a load of this.
You know, I remember saying once that if there were to be a proper dub or like a proper American-made movie adaptation of Phoenix Wright, that Lin-Manuel Miranda would be fantastic for Phoenix. I actually think he would be better as Apollo the more I think about it. He's got that tired energy. He's got that like just power to him. I think he would work
And
well
can't
as
you just
Apollo.
close your eyes and picture Lin-Manuel Miranda holding a briefcase? Can't you just feel it and imagine it?
Yes.
Meanwhile, every other defense attorney is carrying a trash can.
Yep.
What's that? It looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually.
Ignoring that, this bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala.
We should probably also mention the break-in. Enough of this joking around. The police investigated the clinic.
And they did their job terribly.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, are you saying that a bullet was found inside of the safe?
thing they didn't check?
We
Yeah.
didn't check that far.
But there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day? Oh shit, this is back and forth.
Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us?
Oh shit!
The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder.
Not bad, Airforehead.
Bailiff has this bullet analyzed immediately.
So villagers are standing around for 30 minutes?
Yup.
Everyone playing their Tamagotchis.
The rifling marks!
Both bullets are identical. Oh, sorry. Dozed off there. Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon.
Hey, hang on, no, I just need to, I don't know, my button for the food doesn't work anymore. Does anyone have, like, I think maybe the batteries are, anyways.
Or he's been coming up with songs in his head the whole time and he's still distracted.
Danger zone.
Perhaps the defense would like to state their position.
Huh? What? No, I'm not on my phone. The bullet in that safe proves one fact.
Fuck you. On TikTok, like going, I don't understand. What, Trucy, what is it that you like so much about this?
Or like Apollo would be the type to have like up in his browser to have like lawfacts.com or some like fun edutainment type thing like that.
Oh my god. I'm on Hippocampus.
I'd like to imagine Clavier was instead of playing Tamagotchi, doing air guitar for 30 minutes straight.
Yup.
He was air guitaring out Freebird.
Yes.
I'll put, this is not the judge. I don't know why I was about to do
Nope,
the judge's
it is
voice.
not. A pistol was fired in that office on that day. And at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing, weren't they? Our witness, Alita Tiala. Alita Tialita. Wait, shit, I fucked it up again.
Order! Order! Alita Tiala. Ooh, I wanna take you to... Mr. Justice, what are you going to do with this? Are you accusing the witness?
Alita Tiala knew about Walkie-Talkie's botched operation.
I wasn't specifically referencing Kingsmen, but I feel like I could be.
At any time.
She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination?
What?
That reminds me. Apparently, the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in, how you say, lawful business practices, you know, no more murder and the like. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Nefarious! So she played.
This sounds like a Clone Wars intro.
Nefarious! So she planned to marry him to get her hands on the fortune.
I mean, the judge does kind of sound like
Whatever his name
just
is. yeah.
anyone.
Why are you keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you, lawyer man.
Fuck you.
Yeah, with what fucking lawyer?
With
fucking
what lawyer?
Walkie?
With what lawyer, bitch? Yeah, you said you would abuse my Alita.
I said nothing of the sort. I said accuse, however.
Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doc. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park.
Okay, Walkie, we need to have a talk. Man to mistake.
Oh, for fuck's sake, another sim. Reddit
Your-
moment.
Your girlfriend is not your possession. She is not yours. She's a piece of shit, but she's still not a possession. Do you understand? Walkie, look at me. Do you understand?
I understand nothing and no one.
That is very clear.
Also, I get the feeling like, he looks like he's about to die of cardiac arrest. The bullet's just gonna kill him right here. You keep
Yep.
your hands
You know
off my Alita, or I'll.
Cardiac
Everything will be
arrest,
settled.
by the way.
Miss Tiala?
I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've laughed so hard.
You consider that a hard laugh?
For her.
Oh my god. Your life must be miserable.
Walkie.
I'm basically
Wake
a
up
living
and
doll.
smell- No. Wake up and smell reality. Alita, baby.
My beautiful walking doll.
The signature on that chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself. Alita. Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fräulein. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway.
So, the family fortune is all you're after then.
That's right. I wanted the money.
All that Bitcoin money.
We've decided to become a legitimate business and
Invest all of our earnings into Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
No
It
way.
seems to have worked for him.
Actually,
Yeah.
we're doing pretty well. No way! That's whack! I ain't trying to hear that! Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Oh, me?
I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
No, Walkie said that. You know, the idiot. I said accuse.
Of what crime, might I ask?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money, but he was the one with the pistol. Yo, hey, Alita? You just admitted that in court, and the Kataki family's chilling. Like, they're gonna know about this. Do you really want to go outside after this? But he was the one with the pistol. He could have
Yeah, they're
fired
trying to
into
cut
the
down
safe
the
after,
gang shit.
after I'd already left the clan. I mean, I feel like the line might be if someone was going to abuse and then murder, well, indirectly manslaughter their son.
What?
I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
Wait, but
What are you talking about? I'm here.
Trucy, you exist?
I'm here. And you had the most to lose if that chart was found.
But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? I just threw the bullet really hard.
Well, you could have taken walkies.
You think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, "It was me."
That's only because he's trying to protect you.
Sorry to intrude on this lovely conversation.
Oh,
But-
Lord.
The two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly, the Fräulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatens the doctor into opening that safe, but then, wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh,
What I'm thinking is there might have been something else in the safe that she wanted.
More than that?
You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. It's pronounced Aktun.
Just remember the way that the scene was laid out.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
The office scene.
I hate to admit it, but he's right.
Miss Tiala?
Yes?
It is
Bitch.
clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth? Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget. Oh, Chuck.
Okay.
Don't forget!
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be Apollo, but...
We've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
So make sure to include that in your bullshit story.
Oh, good. The Maractus Clinic was so good, they made a Maractus Clinic too.
Made a sequel.
Yep.
Yes, I went to the clinic on that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof that I stole the pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus shot in the temple or not. Hey, how do you know about that?
You went back later?
That chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day. But you couldn't get the chart then, could you? And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
Ah, so it was you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Apollo, no shit.
Holy shit.
This
Oh.
is Apollo.
Apollo, I came from behind the door. Daddy. That's all I hear from her. Someone's in there.
She's only ever a crybaby
break-in.
to Apollo,
They
or like
left
a,
through
a
that
stage
window.
Wait, hang on. Okay, two things. First of all, she's either only a crybaby or a sage is the subtitle for this entire franchise. Two, were you purposely acting badly as Apollo's memory?
And loudly, yes.
Kid. Yeah, because he
Because
thinks
that's
of
how-
himself as loud and bland.
That's how everyone treats him. So that's his self-image now.
Oh.
Apollo.
Yeah, every character you two have voiced has bullied the shit out of him. So you were the burglar.
That was you two? If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart.
What? That's trespassing! And brazen at that!
And burglary.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Look, double jeopardy or whatever. You can't arrest me for crimes that we're not talking about at this very second. Besides, you can't
I'm
blame a
sorry, I
girl
don't
for
see
wanting
that
to
in any of our
protect
crime
herself.
books.
I have the crime sticky note right here. They are gangsters, you know.
No, they're Yakuza.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, huh?
Bad
You're at
memories
least as
of...
clever as a terrible pointy-nosed private
Yes,
detective.
thank you.
We spiritually once
What are
knew.
you doing?
What are you doing?
Milwaukee.
What are you doing? If you all
Not
haven't
true.
seen the Ace Attorney anime blooper reels, they're on YouTube and they're not amazing, but they're pretty
They're
good.
mostly good. Ian Sinclair as pointy-nosed detective man is the best.
What was his name? It wasn't I Need Attention.
At
It
Me.
was some Luke at me.
Look
That was
at
it.
me.
At me.
Excuse me.
Luke at me.
Hey!
Excuse me. The
fuck are
best
you
character
doing?
series. Look at me.
Okay, so you went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not. I'm not presenting just yet, I'm just looking.
I was gonna say... It's correct that he was shot in the temple, but
How do you know about it?
she was probably in court yesterday, to be honest.
I do want to talk to her about it.
Absolutely. There's other things to address. The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes?
So it seems. Let's review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple.
Square in the air forehead.
Square in the air forehead.
Yes, we
But
heard
I
that
was
testimony
shot.
on the other day.
Oh God, don't remind us.
At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here.
Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Hey, Judge, you know you got literally all of your shit wrong? But that testimony was proven to be a lie, Your Honor.
Look, I know it was emotionally a lot during that part of the trial, but...
Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed
Where
the
he
panties.
belongs.
Where he belongs is also what I
Yeah,
was
where
going
he
to say.
belongs. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
Also, yes,
Something
Luke at
else
me was not Nicolas Cage, for the record. It was Soft Boy. What was
It
his
was
name?
Ron Delight.
Ron
Yeah.
Delight, thank you.
But being forced to be Nicolas Cage by Luke Atney.
Which is truly the worst possible crime.
It is.
Silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Coffee and
Sadness?
a cup of
I was gonna say sadness.
discount yogurt.
Trucy, what did I have for breakfast?
I just remember you crying into an English muffin, huh? Oh, I always have a glass of milk for breakfast.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What matter? Hey, okay, I know I'm like
Daddy doesn't wake up until afternoon, so I just kind of pour myself a glass of milk.
I'm like Queen of Evil and all, but you should really. That's really concerning. Do you need me to call CPS? Anyways, what matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
But his location was factually proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Then why don't you show us our forehead?
Show you what?
The feet.
Must I explain everything? Very well. Let's recap. I want to see the feet. If the witness, panties guy, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If you can, that is.
Walkie-talkie was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. And of course, Palmeractus was at the victim mark.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim?
I mean, unless we're about to indict our fucking walkie-talkie, we have to say someplace else.
Yeah.
So, someplace else.
Taco Bell.
He was at that combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
That combination Eldune's noodles and Taco Bell. Thank
The
you.
combination
very much.
Eldune's noodles and, I'm trying to think, the wet noodle.
The wet noodle.
Yes,
oh
the one.
god. Double noodle stand. Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
As the facts stand now, we can't explain the crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. These are the only 3 places people are allowed to stand in the park. Social distancing.
Apparently Mr. Tissus dies. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
It's time to raise the roof and the stakes. Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were more terrifying?
Like an eighth of your health.
Oh, that's right. A 6 of your health, motherfucker. Like so.
Double penalty?
Hair Forehead wishes to take us a new direction. Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead.
I don't think you have the jurisdiction to do that. Also, fuck you, I'll do it anyway.
Perfect.
Are you sure, Apollo?
Oh god.
He is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony.
The combination Eldune's noodles and Taco Bell is the spaghetti tacos from iCarly. Don't do
Oh,
this to
yep,
us.
yep, yep.
Oh god, that made me gag.
Yeah.
Yep.
if we believe that, and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted,
Wait.
yes.
Taco Bell. Think inside the bun.
Wait a minute.
There's only one place the killer could have been.
Oh my
The killer
god.
shot the victim from here.
Taco Bell.
They were at that combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I was joking.
I was always astonished that you never considered, hey, this is a stand that has a person working inside of it. Maybe someone was in the thing.
Hang on.
Especially
okay.
since
It
we
has
haven't,
space for it.
we still haven't established why the fuck the victim was pulling a noodle stand.
It is at the front. It's at the front. Holy
Yup.
shit.
Yep. Again,
Wait, hold on. How do you serve from there? There's a fucking giant, like, pole bar in the way.
Well, I assume that the wooden slats on the side open
Sides,
up.
yeah, open up.
Oh, okay.
Flat, like, eating area. Now that we've unsolved the mystery of the noodle stand, solved.
Yep.
So, okay, was she holding him at gunpoint and forcing him to pull her along?
That's a possibility.
Oh my god!
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude
To Taco Bell.
to Taco Bell.
I am the Taco Bell. What do you mean?
The Taco Bell, but BLLE.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from, well,
As much as none of us wanted to. Look, I'm not saying it's something we would have wanted to do. We just
he was
should've.
wrong. He was wrong from the beginning, so we definitely should have taken his last testimony seriously. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. Brief X. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Oh no. I didn't know any of this.
Oh, yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Order! Order! I will have order! So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Okay, this is the most stupid bullshit I've ever done in court. Let's think about this one more time, shall we?
You
say
know
the
that's
killer
not
was
true. You
inside
faced
the
Phoenix
noodle
Wright.
stand. Okay, well, yes, but it was a while ago. My temper was a little lower back then, and I feel much better now. You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him. This is the most stupid bullshit I've ever heard. I think
Which
you
means
know
it has
this
to
if
be
you were
true.
Pulling someone along. It's like the old saying goes, eliminate the impossible, whatever stupid bullshit remains must be the truth.
Yep.
There's something we should worry about before all of that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
This is the first question I wanted to have answered, and we're only now getting to it.
We've
Look, there
never
was
had
murder in the
an
middle.
answer for it.
Okay, let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof. Baby? Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand.
Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand? Well, too
Well,
bad!
Too bad.
Oh, too bad. I
I
don't
don't-
got jack shit.
By the way, I think if you say, well, too bad, you don't take a penalty.
Huh. Because I don't really know if I have evidence that someone was technically in the stand. I have evidence that someone was there, but
Well,
not in the
think of
stand
what would normally
specifically.
be in the sand.
Remember, someone with those slippers stepped. Where was that set of footprints found?
It
Well,
was
that
right
one
next
footprint.
to the stand.
As if you were climbing out of it. Yes.
Okay, fair. I technically do have it then, but also it's a little bit
All we're proving is that someone was there. Keep in mind, you have to cookie crumb it. You have to
Yep.
prove someone was there, then prove who that someone is in every instance. Yeah, I've got it right here.
Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
Some slippers, motherfucker.
The Maractus Clinic. And they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene.
Like all good criminals, she disposed of the evidence directly in the crime scene. And?
Well, there was nothing linking them to her, as far as she knew. A single slipper print was found at the scene.
Yeah, she wasn't counting on a bunch of weirdos to know what her feet are like.
Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper.
Intriguing. May I see? May I smell?
No, you may not, actually. In other words, this is proof that you were inside that noodle stand.
Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
Observe the diagram.
Every time I do, so on and so forth.
A park pathway turns right,
Inflates my diaphragm.
Yeah, I made that joke last time
That's
too.
not it.
runs right next to the slipper mark. The slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path, even in the rain. God.
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, ja?
Why not?
It could be bear tracks. Lots of bears in that park. And not just me.
It
Anyways,
is People Park after all.
People
Lots
Park,
of
you know
bears.
where the bears are.
Yeah.
You'll have a single... Sorry?
Yeah.
Alright. You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground and went sploot?
That's just fucking dumb, dude.
Yes. One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there.
You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence.
Is it the fucking
In order
bowl?
to make room for the stand, some things would have to be...
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in that stand?
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand.
No.
No, 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 no.
No, not there. Never there. Never there again. This is a noodle stand from the stolen El Dunes Noodles noodle stand.
Why does the entire courtroom smell like salt?
This
Yes,
was a
and what
light
about it?
serving. We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Maractus Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic.
Mr. Eldoon was very clear about those bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished.
Is that what all old people sound like to you, Forehead?
I mean, look at him.
Fair.
That's it. That's all. That's all Apollo has in his own defense. All my noodle bowls were in there too. Sorry, I saw the. I was thinking about my best friend Emma and her relationship with the cowboy detective, and well, you see where that got me. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala.
Stop!
Nope.
I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies! No, not fantasies. There were worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines.
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale.
Well, guilty of something. Let me go.
But what about? In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial's a fairy tale.
Then please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case.
Okay, let's see. That night, I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kataki family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Katakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
You knew about the botched operation, so you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself.
I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brad got his health checkup report, and that he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony before the next 15.
I was gonna say, it never is last testimony.
Either I perceive the truth or it's over. Even when
Hint,
it's the
hint.
last testimony, it's not the last testimony.
I'm watching it for a ring. I think I know what I want to press on, but... Okay, hang on.
It's a different tell.
Apollo, any word from your bracelet?
It doesn't speak to me, but I felt it respond.
I couldn't see a thing. I would know. It's up to you, Apollo.
Time to perceive the truth. Here comes justice.
Okay, let me see if I can spot it without help.
She seems to go into that pose whenever she's talking about a certain topic, doesn't she?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. She's looking away. Is she tugging at her bandana?
Focus,
Oh, shit.
gotcha, Miss Tiala.
I heard you just fine the first time. What? I wasn't aware we were playing paintball.
Wait, are we playing
She's
paintball?
one cool cucumber, that Alita.
Maybe I spotted the wrong spot. But my bracelet reacted. There must be something in this testimony. I'll find your weak spot, Alita Tiala.
I think she's tugging at her neck. I think I
Yes, you just
went too soon.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Haha.
I got it.
Fuck yeah.
All I did was talk. And lie. Got him!
Hold on. I need to get the...
Oh, Apollo.
Okay, Austin, I'm sending you the full copy pasta.
What?
Please read it. Just from the third line there. As Apollo.
No!
Please, it's a really shitty copy pasta.
But Apollo wouldn't think like this.
Come on, please.
This is something the judge would say.
Okay, I'll say it as the judge then.
Any female born after 1993 can't cook. All they know is McDonald's, charge they phone, twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie.
I'm sorry, is that everyone in the Phoenix Strike Games? This describing Ace Attorney characters?
Series,
Well, I mean, it definitely describes Maya in a lot of ways, so...
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Come on now. Like, Apollo is the one character who wouldn't say shit like that.
What? Show me the proof.
I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof, well, is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say these words.
My Twitch? Are you talking about Alita Tiala Games? But
No.
spelled with a Z?
Oh
But
god,
it's
you're the
and
worst type
spelled
of streamer.
Elita.
Elite!
Like Elite.
You are the worst type of streamer. You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf.
What?
It's working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots, find the truth.
Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth.
It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you?
Can't keep my hands off my neck.
It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. Did you get that, audience? People who don't know what a nervous habit is?
Did you all get it?
Hey, if you've never heard of a nervous habit, allow me to explain in great detail. See, it began in 1901. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala.
That was
It's
the first
far too
time
small.
anyone was nervous. Also, yeah, that scarf is too small. Jesus Christ.
Well, it goes real long
yeah.
in the back.
Yeah, see?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right.
It's just thin.
Yeah.
Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened.
I mean, there's
Okay,
the
now we're
bullet.
getting to
but-
the juicy, juicy boost juice.
I'm trying to...
What?
Neck.
Did she try to strangle him with a fucking cord?
There was blood on the cord.
And she's tugging at her neck.
Mhm.
What's that?
You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. Well, a few somethings. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord.
I caught that, Sam.
Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state.
Oh.
Did you just figure it out?
Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me.
Very well. The answer's very simple, really. Miss Alita Tiala, please remove your scarf.
Everything should be able to cook in place now.
Yep.
You cut out almost immediately. I want you to know that.
The stream would have heard it, though.
Oh, no, I know. It's just you cut out for me immediately.
This is a trial to determine what happened in that park, yet we seem to have drifted off target.
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my clothes.
Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No.
No! No!
I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala?
You're a cyborg. Yep.
Your neck. That's not what I think it is it?
Something did happen in, that night at the Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiancé's pistol to do it.
But wait! Looking at this lamp at the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened.
Exactly so. The victim in the clinic that night. Did you not catch my read, or?
No, I was somebody chat. Go on.
Oh, okay. Was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at Maractus Clinic.
You gotta be real bad at gun to then just, like, have someone get behind you to be able to strangle you. 'Cause that's not even coming at someone with a knife in a gunfight. That's being able to get behind them unarmed and...
As Trucy is talking about all of this as she's having her breakdown.
Order! Order! Order!
We couldn't tell how long you were going because you cut out again instantly.
Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you that. Whoop.
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. That gangster knows everything! He's coming for you!
Looks like my clinic's in a flash patient.
We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can shave your own skin.
What?
I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding a short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You.
And what happened next? Your impression is spot on.
Just like George Lucas. Exactly what he sounds like.
God, it did sound like George Lucas.
I never met the man or heard him speak, but I already know that's exactly what he sounded like.
He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Pal Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. Oh, so he was dragging her.
Uh-huh,
Oh, he was trying to get rid of her. He thought he... Wait, hang on. How shitty is this doctor? Did he think he killed her? And didn't even check her fucking pulse?
Well, he left the fucking bullet in the guy's chest, so...
Yeah, we already know he's fucked up badly once. He might just be a bad doctor. Maybe that's why he's gotta work for cheap.
Sure, you were the victim. And the vet... Okay, wow. I mean, this is a lot. And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick?
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There. Are you happy now?
Getting there.
Never.
I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim that I then snuck up to the noodle stand? But how could I?
Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic. And it seemed our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I told you everything. Can I go home now?
It's hard to breathe, probably because my esophagus is still slightly crushed.
Okay, hey, there's still a lot going on here, but you bear some responsibility for events that day, true. Yet, you were also a victim. This court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr.
Would it,
Justice,
though?
I believe this clears up all the remaining questions and nothing that bad happened at all.
When did this happen?
How? Why?
Everyone's sympathizing with her just because she nearly died.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
Defo no.
Well, this finishes the cross-examination of the...
Objection!
Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now the rock. I want to rock! I want to rock!
Sure. Pretty sure this is getting to the end of the case.
No,
There's not
just
much
getting
to prove,
started.
but-
I just started
okay.
drinking. I mean, what? As he hides his flask. Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
Prosecutor Gavin,
Pal Maractus choked Alita Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right. There is more we don't know.
No shit. She was choked hard enough to leave that mark, however. She would have been out for, shit, a while.
Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand?
Alita Tiala, half dead, Dr. Maractus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand.
Yeah, I think I know everything you need to know. Nothing happened. It's fine.
What if it's all true? See, we might have already figured out what happened. I'm so stupid. We might have already figured out what truly happened that night.
Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see,
Meanwhile, Gavin just fucking shredding in the background.
we're not quite through with you yet.
You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, prosecutor Gavin. Oh, me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth.
Well, let's go back over what we've learned up to now. On the day of the murder, Waki saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So, he took a pistol from the family stash with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine!
I take offense to that, man!
And
That means I
Miss
did it
Tiala.
right.
Miss Tiala heard about this from Waki. So she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him. In order to get rid of the chart with her signature.
But then, something happened.
Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold.
But, what about Dr. Maractus?
That does seem to be a problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps he thought to death. And what did he do after his crime? Checked her pulse, went, none, and realized you cannot check a
No.
pulse from kneecaps or feet.
Went close enough and
I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene of the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Air Forehead, care to guess?
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do?
Sorry, yawning.
No worries.
That's 4 hours of sleep for you. Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. So he's the worst fucking doctor on the planet. Do I have evidence to show what he did next, however?
The fucking noodle stand? The sandals?
The noodle stand does prove where he stored the body. As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldune's noodle stand.
What? What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So he randomly stole a noodle stand?
It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer?
As we all know, whenever you're in a crisis, you start picking up and putting down bottles of juice and stacking bowls.
Yeah. Bowls that belonged inside that stand, I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls?
Maybe because the stand was heavy?
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala.
My corpse?
Yeah, the one that we'll be seeing later. Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you.
His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk! You're all crazy!
Then let's think about it. Logically, that is. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kitaki?
Questions your logic.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin?
The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with?
splish splash.
Too easy.
That's right. He had no reason to get... Oh, now I get it. It was a trick! That spoiled brat made him do it! He made the doctor steal the stand!
Yeah, sure.
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end unless the park was his destination?
What?
Apparently, the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand. Here, please show us on this diagram to where exactly the victim was dragging that stand.
So he actually made it, but he just didn't quite...
Wait,
What?
the victim
What?
was heading here. Also, no, incorrect.
Isn't that the little
Super
lake there?
incorrect.
No,
No,
that
the-
was a tree.
That was a tree?
Yeah.
Oh.
The blue is the river.
The blue
Ah,
where
yes.
Walkie was standing in front of, which is why he was facing Walkie, is where.
Of course,
Yes.
there. Hey, Vi?
Sorry, the person in control of me made a mistake. I'm young, Your Honor. I'm still making up my mind about a lot of things.
I'm just like going through phases. I'm just, figuring things out, like law.
What?
Please save that image.
I did, yes. Here, and I'll post it to the chat so you can have it.
Thank you.
Perhaps you should leave the court until you grow up.
But Phoenix Wright specifically got famous for not growing up.
Okay, one more time. Back with a new rhyme. Hey, here we go again. Point to where he was gonna dispose the body. There? That's your river.
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why.
A perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was gonna throw me in a river? He didn't have many other options, Fraulein.
I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then, the denouement. Wesley Stickler of panty-snatching infamy walks up.
Okay, thank you for knowing how to pronounce denouement, because I was gonna say, don't you mean denouncement?
No,
So-
again, despite the fact that I have butchered every single language I've been forced to do, I actually do know how to pronounce a lot of non-English words.
Apollo was a learned boy, remember? He's got
He is.
Learned
he's
boy.
got language words of the day up on his
On his calendar. Today's word is denouement.
Seeing the two men, he shouts in that instant. Why is my nose so big?
to show where my face is pointing.
So I shot him?
You were the only one who could have stolen Walkie's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss Tiala?
Nice work.
You mean I'm right?
I mean, you've done a fine job of dreaming up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook.
You're the one who's dreaming.
Got him!
Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand to the park?
Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak.
Whereof what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this.
Is this true, Prosecutor Gaffin?
Must I always be the one to point out her forehead's errors?
That is your job, yes.
Maybe there really is something.
It's pronounced Octoon. I
No.
believe the Fräulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car. The fucking panties! We're in the goddamn
Hey, Clavier.
tank!
Hey, Clavier. You're a fucking idiot.
The goddamn panties! So
But he
he's
doesn't always have
dead,
panties on the
and
brain,
a-
okay?
he's dead and Alita is alive because of a pair of fucking panties.
Correct.
Mhm.
What about it?
That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage.
In which sat a green sports car, was it?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If you wanted to carry a body, you would have used his car.
Do I have to explain this again?
And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand, and our defense without a case. Except, you know, for the fact that we obviously know why it's the case, and also
We've
because
been over this.
it is an objective fact that he did in fact steal the stand because he was found with it, but you know, whatever.
Let Trucy shine.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
What an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. As we all know from the beginning of this stream, technology never randomly stops working for no reason. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy.
So I want to point out,
Daddy?
as soon as Daddy,
Daddy?
as soon as you said technology never stops randomly for no you cut out. That is right, but that night the car hit Mr. Right, which we've gone over. We've established this. The green car.
Oh yeah, I'd nearly forgotten about that.
Afterward, he drove it back to the garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car?
Do I seriously have to cover this
A
again?
glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead.
No, you can't be that stupid. I don't like you, but you're not that stupid.
Order, Mr. Justice. Why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body?
I'll explain it again for the
Oh,
less
is that
astute people.
Is that an I'll explain it again for the less astute people of Surrender, I hear?
Not of surrender.
Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
Why are you helping me now?
Because
Mr.
it's
Justice.
glaringly obvious, Airfoot.
No
Like your
shit, but
forehead.
why are you causing the problem and then having me fix it?
Mr. Justice's contradiction dashed down on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
Someone else stole the stand. The car didn't run. He carried the body in the car. The car didn't run.
Okay, I can explain it piece by piece for these guys. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car.
Now you're making even less sense than usual.
Not according to my information and the information you all know. Put 1 and 1 together, and the explanation is 2.
If it's so simple, perhaps you could show us some evidence? Show us proof why the car wouldn't run that night.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's see. Ponties? Again?
Look,
We've all tried to block those memories out. Oh,
I get
wait.
it, but
Wait, now that it's coming back.
All sorts of things come out of my panties.
bullshit.
no.
Also-
Stop that.
Also, did they ever say where in the garage the Ponties were found? Yes, we did. We said we found
Yes.
them in the exhaust pipe.
Yes, it was literally established in the trial, like, yesterday.
Even the truth.
What?
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. Theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage.
Wait, what? What the fuck? What the fuck?
The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them?
Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe?
You did
Good
it!
for
all
you,
did it.
Judge. Good for you. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information, maybe your dumbass isn't aware. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin.
Me? No, me? No, I. Oh, what? Me?
Okay. Go ahead, Clavier.
Wait, is this me?
No, never mind.
It's you, yeah.
Sorry, you were speaking last, so I thought Clavier actually had a line. So you're investigating, or you were here investigating? Oh, God. Do I want to try a German
You
accent?
did it before, last
could
time
go-
we streamed.
Can you do German Johnny Bravo?
No!
I think I could do German Johnny Bravo, but this is
Please,
Austin's show.
please give me a sample.
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Close enough.
And I was on
It
my
sounds
way
like
home
the
when,
judge
when my
doing
hog
Johnny
gave up
Bravo.
The ghost.
Your hog. My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe? Too bad, it looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. Cars, motorbikes, it's the same. Clogs the exhaust and they don't run.
Oh my fucking god.
While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, the next day, the car would not start.
This is so stupid.
I know, right?
That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
And my car wouldn't start because the panties were in the exhaust. No, you know what? I'm gonna scrap that one.
I approve of that decision. Well, Miss Tiala, have I made it crystal goddamn clear already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Where am I? So dark. Can't. Cramp. So much salt. So much salt. My throat's burning from the salt and the choking. Where's your problem? You, Doc, I know what you did! You lied to me, so you're gonna do what I do. I'll give you a taste of your medicine, man. Wait, let me explain.
The taste of your own medicine, man?
I'll give you a... Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me. No, he'll ruin everything. I have to stop him.
So, did she pull aside the curtain because there was no bullet hole in it? So she had to, right?
Presumably, yeah.
Then, how did nobody see her?
It was really dark, to be fair. And also, he was standing in the way.
There's still a muzzle flash.
Do you think any of the other witnesses there are that smart? It was Walkie and Stickler.
You know what? I'll grant you that one. Wait,
Funny.
Yeah, yes, Walkie would know. He's been shot before.
This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Also, to be fair, it would have been directly, like, from his perspective, there would have just been a flash, because it would have been from directly behind him. He wouldn't have seen, like...
No, in front of him.
Or, like, directly behind, Maractus. Because Maractus' body and
But he's
person
also
would have
been in that
standing in the way.
exact situation, too.
Also, to be fair, Walkie has been defending her this whole time and saying that he
Yeah.
wants to go to the clink and be a real G. Funny. This whole thing is kind of a fucking mess, isn't it? Ah, well. Too bad.
You're taking this whole I'm gonna die in prison thing pretty well.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police. Which is when I made my escape.
And literally stepped in it.
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Literally stepped in it, you're right. Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in the paint, though.
That was your mistake.
No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I
One of
believed in
many.
you. You and your anything agency. You were supposed to help me get off with murder.
I assumed anything meant anything goes.
Wait.
Not, we're fighting for the truth.
Wait a minute.
She thought you'd be terrible, yes.
Because you thought you would be terrible. If anyone would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you.
Joke's on you, I'm actually competent.
I'm gonna go ahead
I
and do us all a
decided to-
favor. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just employed by fools.
I'm gonna very quickly add this face to the collage because we haven't added anything to the collage today, and that
And it's
deserves to be on it.
It's a juicy mood, yes.
Where should it go?
Next to, or right above,
I'll pull shivs.
I'll pull shivs.
Mhm.
Or it could be right, like, between Emma and I'll pull shivs.
Okay,
like that
see-
little spot right there.
I
Oh, that
would,
little square there?
I would agree with the, Write Anything agency being bad, like, based on a, just a first glance. However, Phoenix fucking Wright,
Yeah.
legendary defense attorney, his name is still in the title.
Yup.
Like, sure, okay. Phoenix is a dumb fuck. He's also won almost every case he's been in.
It
Mostly
does seem like
sheer luck
agency
and
is
magic.
being run by a 15-year-old girl at the moment, though. So I could
That
see
is
maybe.
fair.
True, but it still has Wright's last name on it. You'd still assume, like, if they have a lawyer there, they're probably going to win, even if they're idiots.
How's that?
Looks good.
Perfect. Oh, hang on. I just
And
wanna
yeah,
pull that over a little.
I am aware that he's disbarred, but again, he still won almost every single case he's been in through sheer dumb luck. If you're
And
trying
mostly
to
the
get
help of others.
if you're trying to get someone declared guilty, you don't take a chance on someone who has
On
almost
Phoenix
guaranteed
fucking Wright.
who has almost always succeeded. You try like a public defender who has way too much on their
exactly.
plate.
I believe we've reached a conclusion of George. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing?
Oh, she's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost.
I think he already knew. He figured out she was the killer a while ago.
So did we.
I mean, yeah. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either.
Is something the matter, El Forehead?
What? No, I wasn't staring at you. Shut up.
Oh?
Not that way.
Show me your feet!
No!
Looks like it's time for another verdict. Not guilty! Yeah, Court is adjourned.
Or for one, adjourn to the
June
lobby for
17th.
slushies and Cheetos.
Make sure to stop
As
by
you
the
should.
gift shop and buy copies of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
No.
4:12
the
p.m.
17th.
District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Great job, Apollo! You did it!
Yeah, we did. Somehow.
Walkie's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be, because he
And to
doesn't want to be a
die-
Yakuza.
And to die in a few days.
The gangster he's always wanted to be.
Hey, attorney man! You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Holmes!
Shut the fuck up.
Or to blame, I guess.
You get my Alita back! Stupid pointy-headed attorney with a death wish!
So, are you ready for the best thing about Mr. Kataki, by the way?
I'm scared, but go on.
Other than his
We'll-
Bitcoin
Oh, we'll
fortune.
see. Ah, Mr. Kataki.
Big Wins? I forgot his name was Big Wins Kataki.
Big
Jesus
Wins Kataki.
Christ.
It's high time you opened your eyes, Walkie.
What do you know, old
Can
man?
Apollo finally punch him? Is that gonna be the thing? Apollo punches every single one of his defendants in the face?
I think it's about
Or at
time
least...
you... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life trying to become some kind of businessman.
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie.
I'm afraid the guard is gonna throw them both out.
If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending? For me,
Hey.
specifically.
Maybe we can help them out.
No.
We know why Mr. Kataki needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Walkie. Oh, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you.
Oh my god.
Way to throw me under the bus, Trucy. I guess I have something for you.
What's up?
Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Now that I pushed you into this corner.
hang on, let me crack my knuckles first. I'm going to enjoy this.
Punch the evidence into his face.
Is it because of the chart? Because he was gonna die?
Either the chart or his checkup report, honestly.
The checkup. I'll do the checkup report.
Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I just noticed
shit.
the $sign thing that's on the bottom of his t-shirt. That
Yes.
says like $10.
I'll have to look at that in a second. I didn't see that before.
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now.
You sound so much like Bikini.
Thank you, that's what I was going for. Clean money, that is.
Oh my god, you're right. There's a $10 tag down there. Oh my god. She
Hey,
doesn't
you
mean-
almost look respectable. Stay still.
You aren't really, are you?
I searched the globe and I found one. A doctor who could take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie.
The what life?
The Yakuza life that did this to you, Walkie.
There
I
we
want to
go.
help you, and I want to do it clean.
Wait, those are his eyebrows?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Those are his eyebrows.
The whole time.
Okay, I know he just
Beautiful
put something on the collage, but
But I was gonna say you might want to add those beady little eyes to the collage.
I'm just gonna like do a super crop in of his face.
Like I said, it's the best thing about his character.
The big reveal.
Right about there. Perfect. No, save. He'll always be there with us.
Yes, watching us always.
Dad? Man, I see how it is, man. Always you looking out for...
Walkie?
Oh god, this is gonna be about your feelings shit, is it?
Listen, good old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see the reaction. Stupid old geezer.
My! Walkie!
No, it's as it should be.
He's a little dipshit.
Mr. Kataki, I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes, honestly.
I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one, so thank you.
Ooh, me? I don't think...
Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest, the Kataki lime pie.
I'm not a huge fan of lime. I'm sorry, but wait, he's opening a pie. He's opening a pie shop to get money for his son's surgery. So your son's dead, is what you're telling me.
So
It's a front for Bitcoin mining, you see.
inside of every lime pie is a computer chip that will then use the power of the human soul to mine Bitcoin.
This explains the cooking mama thing.
Oh my god.
It was the Kentucky so long.
Wow.
The Kentucky
Wait.
family is responsible.
Life imitates art.
Truly.
And like that, he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Apollo.
Do I have
To the right anything agency. You live there now.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Oh, we make a good team.
You do
Where
make a
else
good
are you
team.
getting work? Don't just stand there. Let's get going.
Why not? She's actually useful, unlike Dad. And there's still a few questions I need answers for.
Oh.
Like this power of mine that she showed me. my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, honestly, it's her.
It's not actually your bracelet that's expanding or that's contracting. It's that there's a demon trying to escape through your blood vessels out of your hand, and the bracelet's just the cutoff point where it stops.
Though I can't say I care much for what a piece of shit her father has become.
Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first. Take a guessing.
What? Why? Where?
Why? To claim our reward from Mr. Aldine. What else do you think I was
Oh
gonna say?
no.
Ah, salty noodles. Right, think he's got a stand back already?
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat.
Oh, it's special, right?
Please. Anything but him. Any trick. Bust out the magic panties. I'll deal with that more.
The
At least they don't talk.
end.
We did it.
Turnabout Serenade?
Serenade.
Serenade.
All right, well,
The best one.
When life gives you lime pie, make serenade.
Jesus Christ. We got
On
to that
that
much
shitty
faster
note.
than I thought we were going to. Wow.
Yeah?
2 hours
Yeah.
pretty much flat. Anyways, thank you all very much for coming by for the end of that trial, which went
Yeah.
about how I expected, but not quite how I expected.
Good,
Familiar,
good
but not
thing
too
that kid's
familiar.
gonna fucking die.
One
found-
way or another, he's gonna get himself killed.
Okay, when I said doctor, I might have been exaggerating a bit. Perhaps I meant mortician, but you know. Anyways, thank you all very much for coming by. I'll try to do some other streams this week, hopefully. It's a bit of a depressing time. See you
Yeah.
all around. Thank you so much for the support, and take it easy.